বিশেষ ফটোখন দেখি হয়তো আপোনালোক সকলোৱে চিনি পাইছে এওঁ হৈছে অসমৰ জোৱাই নাছাৰ মহাকাশচাৰী এষ্ট্ৰনাট মাইক ফিংক আৰু মাইক ফিংকক মই লগ পাইছিলোঁ 2022 চনত এটা বিশেষ ইণ্টাৰভিউ লৈছিলোঁ অসমৰ জোৱাই মাইক ফিংক লগতে তেওঁৰ পত্নী মহাকাশ বিজ্ঞানী ৰেনিতা শইকীয়াৰ আৰু তেওঁলোক যেতিয়া মহাকাশলৈ গৈছিলে বিশেষকৈ মাইক ফিংক তেওঁ কৈছিলে মহাকাশত তেওঁলোক কেনেদৰে থাকে তেওঁলোকে কি খায় টয়লেট কিদৰে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰে সকলো কৈছিলে আৰু যিহেতু বৰ্তমান শ্ৰুতিয়া উইলিয়ামছ আৰু তেওঁৰ লগৰ যিসকল সতীৰ্থ তেওঁলোক আহি আছে মহাকাশৰ মহাশূন্যৰ পৰা মাটিত ভৰি থ'ব তেওঁলোকে কিদৰে কটাইছিলে সেই সকলো মই এই বিশেষ ইণ্টাৰভিউটোত আপোনালোকৰ বাবে আগবঢ়াম আশা কৰিছোঁ আজি এই ভিডিঅ'টো চাই আপোনালোকে ভাল পাব
My last mission, I brought up some Assam tea.
NASA is my family, just like Assam is my family.
We recycle the urine. Masatenga. Joy home.
আপোনালোকে দেখা পাইছে মোৰ সন্মুখত আছে দুজন এষ্ট্ৰনাট আমাৰে সৌভাগ্য যে মোৰ লগত আছে মাইক ফিংক ভিন্দো বুলি কৈছোঁ যিহেতু অসমৰ জোৱাই সনি ল অফ আছাম এণ্ড ৰেনিতা শইকীয়া বা সকলোৱে চিনি পায় ৰেনিতা বাক অসমৰ জীয়ৰী আই এম ভেৰি গ্লেড টু have both of you in the same frame today. So welcome to my show.
Thank you. We're very honored to be here with you.
Mr. Mike, what would you like to say about Assam, about the Assamese people? And you were here in the Assam convention.
So, Shadow Rise Namaskar. My name is Mike Fink, my astronaut.
Everyone knows about that. Yes, we all are proud of you.
But my most important duty is to be Homya Joai. So it's very important. I take it seriously. So, and the reason why is because the Assamese people are so kind and warm and wonderful. And every time we go to Assam, anywhere from Guwahati to Dibrugarh, we always feel the kindness, the hospitality, and the love.
Yeah.
And so I'm very happy to be part of Assamese family, and I look forward to our next trip to Assam.
Definitely. আৰু আমি কথা পাতি থাকিম কিন্তু তাৰ আগতে মই অলপ মহাকাশৰ কথা ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ যিহেতু মহাকাশলৈ গৈছিলে স্পেচত যাওঁতে আমাৰ যিখন স্বাভিমান গামোচা উৰুৱাইছিলে চ' থেংক ইউ মাইক এগেইন ডেট ইউ হেভ flew the our pride Assamese pride গামোচা in space. So how was the trip? It's a record. You elapsed 381 days. It's a long time. So how was the experience in space?
So to be in space is very wonderful. You can float. You can look out the window and see our beautiful planet. It's important, our job there, to get a lot of science done and to prepare our journey to the moon and to Mars. But it's also a hard job unless we know that everything is okay at home. And so my beautiful wife, Renita, she took care of everything at home, including having a baby on my first mission. So I knew everything was okay at home, so I could focus on my job.
So what would you like to say about our window?
Yes, so I can't say enough about how much Mike has taken the time to understand Assam and to understand the Assamese people. And I am just impressed at how much he has fallen in love with the country and the state of Assam and been so much a part of it. We're both very, very proud to be part of the Assamese family, and we are hoping that we get a chance to explore even more over there, and we'd love to visit as much as possible, and we'd love to teach everybody in the world about Assam because it is a great place.
To Mr. Mike Fink আৰু ৰেনিতা বাৰ লগত আমি কথা পাতি আছোঁ আৰু কিছু কথা জানিম মহাকাশৰ বিষয়ে as you elapsed lots of days in space so what did you eat there and how was the life there?
Yes, life in space is more difficult than life on Earth. Our food is not fresh. It has to be prepared 1 or 2 years in advance, and we don't get a great choice, so it comes in a can or a pouch. We call thermostabilization or freeze-dried food. And so NASA makes some, Russia makes some, now and then Japan and Europe give us some of their food, but for the most part it's good food. It's better than no food. But now and then, to keep us motivated and happy, our families can send us some food that they can, but it has to pass special NASA tests. But if it does, then they can send it up. So my wife sent me up some sag paneer. We don't have any real bread, but we have the tortilla.
Yeah.
And so I kind of made a little bit of sag paneer, and so it gave me a taste. And we brought up some bhat rice. Of course,
Okay,
every meal has to have some bhat. But more importantly, on my last mission, I brought up some Homer Assam tea.
Oh, Assam tea? Do you like Assam tea?
I love Assam
Oh,
tea. It's the best tea in the world and the best tea out of the world.
Oh,
So I have visited several tea plantations, and it's amazing how much care and effort goes into make a nice cup of tea that people all over the world can enjoy. And I know the Assam Tea Association is working very hard in this new way of doing business of things to keep Assam tea flowing to the peoples of the world. So we even had some Assam tea in space.
Yeah.
And it's I was very happy because it reminded me of my wife, reminded me of my family, reminded me of home.
So did your colleagues drink some of the Assam tea in the space? Your colleagues?
Yes, we had
Did they taste it?
it was special made by NASA. We brought in some tea from Assam, CTC,
Yeah,
and
CTC,
and they made special 5 or 6 pouches, and my colleagues each tried one, and they thought it was the best tea also.
That's good. So you were in U.S. Air Force. So you have joined in NASA in 1996. So what did you make to come to NASA as an astronaut? Because
Yes. NASA hires a certain amount of astronauts every several years, and in the future we'll have many more different ways to become astronaut. But in 1996, they were looking for people that to help build and test the International Space Station. And my second language is Russian, and then I was working in Japan helping Japanese build a new airplane, so I can speak Japanese.
Oh, that's
And
good.
then they hired me with my testing background and engineering background to come to NASA, and I've been helping since. There at NASA, though, I met this beautiful young engineer, NASA engineer, and now and her parents said I could marry her, and now we have 3 children.
Yeah, Sandra, Surya, and Tarali, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So why did you name them in Assamese?
So our firstborn was because my father's middle name, my
Okay.
grandfather's middle name on both the paternal and maternal side all had the name Chandra as their middle name, and so we felt that we wanted to have a family name and carry on the Assamese tradition, and so it just became natural that the son of an astronaut should be named Chandra.
Yeah, that's good.
And then Dorali was named when he was in space. She was born.
Oh,
and so one of my favorite Mahis suggested this name, and we thought it was perfect for her to come in as the starlight of our family. And then when the third child was born, we had to stay with the theme, and we
A space
decided.
theme,
And
yes.
Mike had just been to actually India and had seen Orissa, and had seen many places that had Surya, and
Okay.
so that's why we decided that she would be like our sunshine, and be part of the next ones was Surya. So yes. So.
As you both are astronauts, so what do you want to advise to the aspirants of Assam or India who wants to become an astronaut or just want to come to this profession?
The space program is very important to all human beings, and every country that makes a space program becomes richer in culture, in science, technology, and makes life better on planet Earth. And so we see that in the U.S., and we see that ISRO is doing such a great job in India. And pretty soon, India will be launching its own astronauts into space. We're very proud of them. But to make the world better and to help solve the problems on planet Earth by going to space, I encourage everybody who wants to. And there's many great places to study science and technology in India and, of course, in Assam. So I wish everybody to study hard and to be good.
But I am around astronauts all the time and have trained them and have been always been part of the space program, and so I'm there to make sure that they stay healthy in space. And so I definitely feel like everyone should reach for the stars and explore the universe. And so this is an important part of our family and of the mission of NASA.
Yeah, but if you are working in NASA Johnson Space Center
Yes.
since 1919, right?
1990, yes, that's right. Long time. Yes,
Yeah.
it's been an honor to work at NASA, and we've
And it's
learned
a
so
dream
much.
to.
It is a dream.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, it's my dream job. I love what I do, and I've been very blessed to be part of this community. NASA is my family, just like Assam is my family, and we've been able to have many great adventures, and very proud of Mike and all his accomplishments.
We're also proud of both of you,
Oh,
actually,
thank you.
as an Assamese.
Thank you.
I have seen that Mike is wearing Assamese pat silk.
Oh yes.
Do you like it? Do you
Yes,
like-
it's very comfortable.
Uh-huh.
And in Houston, it's very hot and humid, so this keeps us cool, just
Yeah.
like in Assam.
And a little funny or interesting, whatever you think, I want to ask you. Actually, the common people wants to know that how did you pee in space? What is the process actually?
yes.
Common people wants to know that.
Yes, it's important because every human being needs to what do we say, relieve for themselves. And but in space, it's a very important commodity is pani, water.
What?
Yes, so every time we send up water to space, it's super very expensive because it has to take a rocket trip. So we recycle our water. 90% of our water gets recycled, and there's a lot of water in urine, in pee. So we recycle the urine. So when whether you are man or woman, you still have to pee into this funnel, and there's a vacuum system that takes it into a tank. Then we take all of the water out of the tank, out of the urine, through a process of distillation and filtration. So at the end of it all, we have very pure water and some things that we throw away, that we call it brine. And so this recycling of water saves us money. It helps us also when we go to the moon and Mars, when water is also very important. And of course, in Assam, blessed with the Brahmaputra River, we know the importance and the effect of water.
Yeah. Apart from space, I want to ask some some common questions. What Assamese food do you like? Do you like Assamese food?
Masa tenga.
In Assam, and what Renita cooks for you? Which one?
Renita makes the best aloo tikka.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I have to taste that.
Yes.
And lastly, I want to ask you, you maybe know that Assam is suffering from flood. Right, yeah. So what do you want to say about that?
Yes, our hearts go out, and we wish everybody to be safe in this time of weather, catastrophic weather. Everybody should be careful, even if the water is high, to stay out of trouble. Look out after each other. Look out after your parents, and make sure, and your brothers and sisters, make sure everybody is safe. And it also shows that we need to take good care of our planet, so that the environment can be protected, and so we don't have so much of bad weather. Or we can maybe help make things better by exploring space together. But please stay safe, and we're sending you all of our best wishes.
What is your next plan to visit Assam?
So I think my next plan is to, if my wife lets me, to go to space for another 6 months, and then when we come back, our children will be a little bit older, and some of them will still be in college, and so we will get the whole family and come back. On our last trip, it was so nice. We started in Guwahati and drove all the way up to Duliajan.
Oh,
so we got to see much of Assam, but I haven't seen, lower Assam.
Okay.
So we will go visit all of Assam
Have
next
you
time.
Have you ever visited Kaziranga?
Kaziranga, yes,
Oh.
it was very important last time, and I think it was one of my favorite places. My children were very impressed with the hathi crossing the road, and gore, and the rhinoceros, and just the wildlife in such a beautiful place. I know my children were so impressed with all of us.
Yes.
That's good. And thank you for being with us. Thanks for giving me so much time.
Oh, it's
and
a pleasure.
Yeah, would you like to say something in Assamese, like Joy Ahom together? Yeah.
Joy ahom.
Thank you. ভাল লাগিলে কথা পাতি মাইক ভিন্ডো বুলি কৈছোঁ মাইক ভিন্ডো আৰু ৰেনিটা বাৰ লগত আৰু পাছত যদি সময় পাওঁ সুবিধা পাওঁ এনেদৰে কথা পাতিম আৰু কিছুমান বিশেষ কথা লৈ আহিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম যিহেতু আজি সময় একেবাৰে নাটনি খুব লৰালৰিকৈ কৰিছোঁ ইণ্টাৰভিউটো গতিকে যদি কিবা ভুল হৈছে কাইণ্ডলি ক্ষমা কৰি দিব এণ্ড থেংক ইউ
Do you want to know?